Welcome back to Gaming Gun. Today we are going to be reacting to a couple of videos, so let's go, huh? Okay, so we're going to be watching this one.
One of the things Jake Paul is known for here on YouTube is the pranks that he pulls on everyone in Team 10 and also his brother Logan. They started a prank war series, and with every prank, things got more and more serious, and sometimes these pranks just go too far. So today, guys, we are going to take a look at 5 pranks by Jake Paul that went too far. And guys, let's see if we can hit 1,000 likes on this video. Hit that like button in the next 10 seconds, or a scorpion will sting you in the big toe. That's gonna be pretty painful. Trust me, you don't want that to happen. And real quick, I just want to let you guys know that down in the comments, we put an Amazon gift card on every single video, so make sure you guys drop a like on the video, show some support for that. Subscribe and turn notifications on. That we have a really good shot at being one of the first people to the video to get that Amazon gift card. You have to be subscribed with notifications on in order to win, so make sure you guys do that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video. Snowball wake up prank. Now, before I get into explaining this prank, I just want to say that I'm sure a lot of you guys probably know about the whole situation going on between the Martinez twins and Jake Paul. It's been pretty serious. The Martinez twins made a 30-minute long video explaining why they left Team 10 and all the stuff that Jake Paul's done to them, and a lot of that included pranks, and I'll talk about the whole drama here in a little bit, but first, I just want to go ahead and explain some of these pranks. So the first one is the snowball wake-up prank. It's a pretty simple prank, you know, it's exactly how it sounds. Basically, a lot of the times Jake Paul will go and wake up other Team 10 members, particularly the Martinez twins. He does this to the Martinez twins a lot, and in this prank, he decided to wake them up by getting snowballs from outside. He just got like a big bucket, filled it full of snowballs, and just threw snowballs at the Martinez twins and also Uncle Cade. There was someone else in the room in the back corner, but the camera was only on them for a few seconds, and honestly, I couldn't recognize exactly who it was, but he decided to wake them all up with snowballs. Obviously, that sucks. Snowballs are super cold. I'd be pretty upset if somebody woke me up by throwing snowballs at me. That's just not cool, man. Toxic slime prank. Now, this is a pretty nasty prank that Jake Paul pulled on the Martinez twins. He actually got, I believe, Emilio in on this prank, so basically the whole premise of this prank is they have a bunch of nasty slime from the pool that they have. I guess maybe from cleaning out the pool, it collects like a lot of just disgusting slime. Smells terrible, looks nasty, and they want to dump all of this nasty slime on Yvonne. So Uncle Cade goes and tells Yvonne that they're doing a photo shoot. He wants him to get in a trash can for some reason, and they have barrels of nasty, disgusting slime upstairs, like on the balcony or the roof, and they're going to dump it down from there onto Yvonne. That's exactly what they do. They get him set up for this photo shoot, they dump all of this nasty slime on him. It just looks disgusting. From the way they reacted, it seems like it smelled pretty bad. And then both of the Martinez twins end up throwing up because of how disgusting it really is. Obviously, this prank went a little bit too far. He thought he was just doing a photo shoot. He got slime dumped all over him, and they ended up throwing up. Like, if someone throws up, I feel like it definitely went a little bit too far. Bunk bed prank. Now here is another prank from Jake Paul that definitely went a little bit too far. He pulled this prank separately on Chance and Anthony and also on the Martinez twins. The one that he pulled on Chance and Anthony wasn't too crazy. Basically what he did was, of course, they're sleeping in bunk beds, and if you've ever had a bunk bed, you know that the top...
Oh man. Okay, so I'm not a Jake Pauler, by the way. I'm only a Logan Pauler and a Rice Gummer. And Logan Paul's way better to his
like
fans,
these
so
wooden beams underneath the mattress. That's kind of what supports the mattress and keeps it up. He removed those wooden beams. He got Anthony to go on the bottom bunk and just lay there. They were pretending to do like a cuddling thing for the vlog. And then he told Chance to get on top. They were going to cuddle with him. And when Chance got on top, they pushed him onto the mattress. The mattress collapsed on top of Anthony. And that was pretty much the end of the prank. They decided to do these pranks because I guess Chance and Anthony and the Martinez twins have been waking up late. They've been waking up around like noon or 1 o'clock. So obviously way too late in the day, where someone like Jake Paul probably wakes up super early in the morning. They've been waking up late, so he wanted to like get them back, I guess, for waking up so late. But the prank that he decided to pull on the Martinez twins was a little bit more severe and a little bit more serious. This was another wake-up prank. The Martinez twins were sleeping in their bunk beds, and Jake Paul comes in with pretty much like a saw, and he just starts sawing down like the beams of the bunk bed, so the whole bunk bed starts collapsing onto the bottom one. That is a terrifying way to wake up. I definitely wouldn't want to wake up that way either. You just wake up to a bunk bed collapsing on you, and they're trying to make sure it collapses. They're like kicking the beams off and stuff. It looks a little bit too far, a little bit too serious, and it's just a really scary way to wake up. Tasing pranks. Now this is something that Jake Paul has done in a ton of his vlogs. Whether you're just trying to scare people with the taser, like Nick Crompton, you know, England is his city. He's scared of tasers, and Jake Paul would just chase him around with the taser. There's a really funny picture of Nick Crompton looking terrified with Jake Paul chasing him with the taser. And Jake Paul does stuff like this all of the time. There was another vlog where they set up like 15 tasers, hanging from like wires or rope or something, and they had to run through the field of tasers. But a lot of the times Jake Paul is just chasing people with tasers. It looks really scary, and he's done this to the Martinez twins as well. There's different video clips and stuff of them running away from tasers with Jake Paul chasing them. They look pretty terrified. I don't know. Tasers are definitely one of those things that's like, it might be funny the first time if you scare someone with the taser. It might be funny the second time if you scare someone with the taser like you're going to shock them. But when you start actually shocking people with tasers, or you do it like every week or even every day, I think that's a little bit too much. It's just too much
way too
tasers.
far.
Tasers really are a toy that could actually hurt somebody, and I don't know, man. Seems a little bit sketchy to me. Jenga fall prank. Alright guys, this is where I'm going to take a break and explain the whole Martinez twins situation, just so you guys kind of get an idea of why I'm even talking about this, and why some of these pranks really went too far. So if you guys haven't been keeping up with, drama and stuff like that recently, if you are a fan of Team 10, you're a fan of Jake Paul, maybe you're just a fan of the Martinez twins, you might already know about it, but basically the Martinez twins left Team 10. And that's pretty big. People don't really leave Team 10 that often. The last person I could think of was Alyssa Violet, and there's a lot of rumors going around right now that
Excuse me.
Erica could leave. I don't know about Erica, but Tessa did get like her own place. She followed, I think, Rice Gum on Instagram or Twitter. So I mean, things are looking kind of sketchy. And the Martinez twins also did the same thing. They followed Rice Gum on Instagram and Twitter. And that was kind of a sign that something was going to happen. Then they uploaded a video announcing that they left Team 10, and followed that video up with a 30-minute long video explaining why they left Team 10. And there was just a ton of stuff that really influenced the Martinez twins to leave Team 10. Some of the stuff was that Jake had been calling them racial terms without them even knowing it, because they didn't actually speak English. They were learning English as they lived there. So Jake would call them racist terms without them knowing it. They didn't know what it meant. It also seemed like Jake was targeting them, especially for pranks and stuff. They said they were actually scared to even go to sleep and wake up because they knew something was going to happen. They could try to wake up early. Jake would wake up earlier than them just to prank them. They had to live in the living room for months. He wouldn't let them get their own apartment. The Martinez twins also claimed that Jake Paul hadn't been paying them because he told them that they weren't allowed to have a bank account because they didn't have a visa. They weren't allowed to have a bank account. Turns out that was a lie, and they'd just been keeping the money in a Team 10 bank account or in Jake Paul's bank account. I'm not really sure. Again, this is what the Martinez twins claimed. So they thought their money was being sent back to their mom in Spain when it really wasn't. And like I said earlier, they were scared to go to sleep and scared to wake up in the morning. That's a big reason I think a lot of these pranks went too far that I've talked about so far. Because on the surface, when you're just watching the video, you might not think that they care. But there was a language barrier where they couldn't really communicate that they were, didn't want this kind of stuff to happen. Even if they did try to communicate, Jake would just pretend like he couldn't understand them at all. And they would also just pretend to be okay with things because they were afraid of, how people would perceive them on the vlog. Like if Jake told them to do something and they told the camera, no, we're not doing it, then it kind of makes them look like bad people, like they don't want to have fun and just be a part of the team or the family. So they were scared of how they were being perceived. And Jake would also make fun of them if they refused to do something. He'd call them names and just completely make fun of them. So there's a lot that goes into this. Obviously, if you want all the information, you should go watch their video. Like I said, it was 30 minutes long. That was just condensed into like 2 or 3 minutes, so you can imagine how much stuff they really talked about. But I bring all of this up to say that this is part of the reason why these pranks went too far. Because at the end of the day, they weren't really comfortable or okay with all these pranks. Maybe a prank now and then, but to be scared to actually wake up in the morning is a really unfortunate thing to happen. And this next thing that I'm talking about is the Jenga wall prank. I don't know if it's Jenga or Jenga. Don't make fun of me, okay? I don't know how to pronounce it. But this one wasn't really a prank, but it was something similar to a prank and so interesting that I just wanted to bring it up and talk to you guys about it and see what you guys think. So there was a video where they played giant Jenga. Again, I don't know if it's Jenga or Jenga. There's a video where they played giant Jenga, which is like the wooden block game where you pull a block out and if the thing falls over, you lose. They had a massive one that was like, I don't know, 10 feet tall or something. It looked huge. And as I believe Anthony was pulling one of the Jenga blocks out, the whole thing collapsed, and one of the Martinez twins wasn't able to get out of the way in time, and it actually came down and broke his foot. Now again, this wasn't on purpose, it wasn't really a prank, but I wanted to include this in the video because they talked about it in their 30-minute long video at the very end, and they said that Jake Paul actually refused to take him to the hospital after it happened. He just kind of made jokes about it and said, oh, go follow them on Instagram, he'll feel better if you follow him on Instagram, different stuff like that. He didn't really seem to take it serious, even though his foot was like immediately noticeably injured, and he definitely should have went to the hospital to at least get it checked out, but apparently Jake Paul refused to take the
sorry guys, there's
To
commercials.
the hospital. That's what they claimed in their 30-minute long video. And I just wanted to talk
haven't
about it
got
because it's one of the
YouTube
very
Red,
serious
so
and severe
I haven't got
situations
YouTube Red
where you can
yet,
kind of see
but
that
I'm
Jake
going
Paul
to,
might not
so.
be the person he portrays he is on camera, and you can kind of understand why the Martinez twins decided to leave Team 10, and also why a lot of the pranks in this video just went too far. Now, Jake Paul did make a video on Twitter apologizing to the Martinez twins after they made this video, but he only addressed the language barrier issue and the pranks. He didn't really talk about the other stuff that the Martinez twins said, like, you know, him calling them racial terms or the whole money issue. But Jake Paul apologized and said that, you know, he wishes he would have understood that they weren't having fun with these pranks. He thought that they were okay with it when they weren't, and that the
No.
language barrier kind of caused issues with them. I don't know, I wanted to just bring this up here at the end of the video and get you guys' opinions on everything. Let me know down in the comments, how do you feel about the Martinez twins leaving Team 10? Do you think these pranks were too far? Just let me know your guys' opinions on all of that down in the comments, because
Okay guys, so I think Martinez twins, like, I think that's good if they left, because I really don't like Jake Paul, if you might know, and if you're Jake Paul, no offense, but he's very bad to his fans and to the people that like him. I saw other videos, sorry guys, I saw other videos that, kids and grown-ups and teenagers and all them talking like have proof too Jake Paul's bad to his fans because they saw him before and stuff. It's just all bad. And Logan Paul, I don't think I ever saw one video about Logan Paul being bad to his fans. So guys, leave down in the comments what you think, if you're Jake Paul or Logan Paul. If you're Jake Paul, that's cool. If you're Logan Paul, that's cool too. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, slam that like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Peace.